Okay, I thought I'd make a video about the suspension that I'm working on. I've got my new engine in, and but I did not have good axles. In fact, my axles, the old ones, I don't know where they are. I think I threw them away when I was up at Makerspace. They have been the source of most of the problems with this car. I think that the axles themselves were the main reason I had to replace an engine. Let me explain. Well, the old axles, you know, they have these things, these little gearboxes on them. They're filled with this green slime. The green slime is a lubricant, and it keeps the gears, keeps the friction down as the axles spin. Well, all four of those were busted on this car, and the green slime had leaked out and been sloshed all over engine components. And then the car sat up for months. So I don't know what's in the green slime, but I noticed that anywhere that it had been, wherever it was stuck to, it pretty much damaged whatever it touched. You know, not metal, but any gasket or anything that it stayed stuck to and sat up for a long time, it just destroyed. So, you know, I've had to replace, I'm replacing suspension components right now while I'm in here. I mean, I'm taking the steering knuckle away here, taking this thing apart. I may as well swap out, the busted ones. So, what I'm swapping out today while I'm in here is the lower ball joint. I need to turn the wheel for you to be able to see everything, but the lower ball joint here, that's getting replaced. Let's see, that piece that's hanging out right there. The tie rod end, clearly you look at that ball joint and you can see the damage to its cover. I'm going to be replacing this link right here, and let's see, there's also what is called a lateral link that runs behind. You can see it connecting to the firewall behind, in the back there. I'm going to be replacing that link. Okay, so that's what I'm replacing here. What about the lower control arm? I got a good look at the lower control arm, and those bushings were protected from the green slime. There's green slime on the metal near it, but the bushings themselves did not get touched by the green slime. The bushings are still intact. In fact, of the four bushings on the two control arms, 4 total, it was $100 to replace them with a set, and I guess I could have pressed them out. 3 of the 4 bushings were 100% intact. One of the bushings about 85% intact. A little bit of the green slime got on the edge of one, but it still looks pretty good to me. It looks like it's effectively doing what it's supposed to do, the bushing. So I'm not going to replace that. I'm just going to leave the control arms how they are. Replace these parts, get the wheel on here, get my new axle on here. It's Tuesday morning. Once all those things are on this suspension, now I've got 2 axles. Before I couldn't really do anything with the engine because I didn't have any axles. Once those are on there, then I will complete the rebuilding of this engine and try it out. Alright, I'm going to get back to work.